So my last video was more geared towards the men, and we're talking about, females being masculine and not being submissive and that type of thing. And if you haven't seen that, go watch that. I hope it opens up a lot of dialogue. But this one, ladies, is for you. Sometimes, ladies, we need to shut up. And I'm saying this from experience. I am that person that, hey, I'm taking charge. I need to know what's going on. We're going to do this. We're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. That's me. That will always be me. That's who I am. And I'm not upset about it. I'm not mad about it. But what I had to realize is just because I'm that way doesn't mean I have to be that way morning, noon, and night. We get so caught up many times. This is me and this is who I'm going to be. And if you don't like it, get out of my face. Do you want someone to be that way to you? Sometimes you just need to shh. Sometimes, not saying all the time, but sometimes I know that I personally have missed out on some things because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Because I did not allow somebody else to play their role. And a lot of times it's habit. Like I said in my video to the men, we're used to this and that, and we got to take care of this. We got to do this. We got to do this at work. Sometimes we need to step back and let a man be a man. Because we do complain, well, why won't he do this or why won't he do that? Well, why should he? When you won't allow him. And that's even as parents. Sometimes we hinder, let's look at it this way. Sometimes we hinder our children because we don't allow them to do stuff. We say, never mind, I'll make your bed for you. Never mind, I'll wash the dishes because you're not doing it right. Never mind, I'll do this and I'll do this. And then you get mad when he grows up or she grows up and they don't do anything. Because you didn't allow them to. Whether they did it right or wrong, you didn't allow them to. So if you're in a relationship and you're not allowing your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, to do what they would like to do sometimes, they're going to be quiet and say, you know what? Fine. You do it all. And then they're going to come back and say, see, you don't listen to me. You won't submit to me. You won't allow them to be the man, because what I've come across, I'm not saying this for everybody, but a lot of times a man does want to provide. A man does want to take care of. But we get so caught up in doing what we want to do that we don't allow them to do that. We treat them like children. And that's how they're going to behave, like children. Or again, like I said to the men, maybe you didn't choose the right man. So with that being said, ladies, evaluate yourself. The same as I would say to men, evaluate yourself, but evaluate who you are and how you behave in a relationship. In the way that you behave, would you want someone else to behave the same way? The goal here is for us to have meaningful, lasting relationships to where both parties are satisfied and happy. Now, I know as well as anyone else, that's not going to be every day. We're not going to be on cloud nine every day. But a relationship takes work. It takes time and it takes understanding. And if you're going in saying it's my way or the highway, the same as a guy coming in saying you're going to do what I say or the highway, it's typically not going to work. Somebody's going to be very unhappy, whether they express it or not. So what's the end goal? The end goal is happiness, closeness, vulnerability. You need to go in making sure you're working towards that.